Good morning, everyone. This is Alraies from SCAI 2023. I'm really privileged today to be with JSCAI Editor-in-Chief, Dr. Lansky. She have been done a phenomenal job, and today marks a birthday for the journal.
It's our first birthday.
First birthday.
First birthday. We're 1 year old.
Yeah. Dr. Lansky, thanks for all what you have done.
Thank
you.
you.
Walk us through the journey over the course of 12 months.
Well, it's been it's been a long journey, and it's been a very successful one. So it's been, I have to say, first and foremost, really fun to be a part of this. We have an outstanding team, an incredible editorial board, and I think the success really speaks to everybody's contributions.
Yes.
Everybody's really stepped in and stepped up, and everybody's contributed papers and reviews and comments, and it's just been absolutely wonderful from that perspective. But it has been, it's definitely a challenge to start a new journal. There's no question about it. We're starting from a place where we don't have an impact. We are not indexed, and we have to convince people to come and support us and submit papers when we're not yet indexed. Having said that,
It's not very tempting, kind of.
Well, it's we need sort of we need
drive.
to start. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we need to start somewhere, and I think I think to the credit of the entire team and all of SCAI, we've had incredible number of submissions that were well beyond what was accepted. We were able to be a little bit more selective in the papers that we accepted. So maybe the authors don't like that.
It's a good problem to have them.
It's good for us to have, maybe not for the authors,
but you're looking for quality.
We want
impactful.
quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And all papers go out and get reviewed. I think everybody, from what I've heard, have been pleasantly, not surprised, but they've seen that the quality is very high in terms of the reviews that they get back, and of course that always helps and improves the manuscripts. Surprisingly, when we look at sort of all the types of submissions, we've had most of our submissions are original science. So, and that's the biggest contribution actually to the journal. So we've had lots of case reports and imaging, etc., as we would, and we're a little bit more selective in those. But I think all in all, the quality is definitely there.
And also, definitely, what I notice is all the statements coming from SCAI has been really published and been impactful as well.
Yes, so all the statements will be and are published in JSCAI. So I think last year we published 8 different statements. The shock statement was by far the most popular, as we know. But and we're looking this current year, 2023, to have an additional 7 statements, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The other thing that we do and is wonderful for SCAI Sessions is that we're going to have 15 simultaneous publications, and that for most don't really know the amount of work that goes into that, but it takes a lot of preparation and coordination and rapid reviews and making sure that we're able to kind of meet the timelines to be able to do so.
Especially from a journal standpoint, as you said, it's accepted for late breakers. You need the full manuscript on time so you can produce it and all that.
So we had 3 last year. So it was sort of, we tested the system. We had 2 at SCAI Sessions. We had 1 at TCT, which was wonderful. And this year, most of them are currently at SCAI Sessions. We have 1 that will be done at ESC. So again, it's getting the word out. We're going from baby to toddler. We're not yet adults, but it's just been an absolutely wonderful adventure so far. And
so what's next? What's your next mission or goals for next year?
Yeah, so I'm always, I like to set goals, and so for me, so we have one thing that we're planning for the end of the year is a supplement that will be focused on interventional therapies in heart failure. I think that's going to be wonderful. We've selected our guest editors for that. Dr. Testani and Philippe Généreux are going to be guest editors. That's going to come out in November. And I think that's going to be an extremely good model. I think I'd like to see more of those in specific topics, peripheral vascular interventions, how to treat chronic limb ischemia. There's some areas that really need attention, and I think having special issues on those.
I love these issues because it's more up to date than in any textbook.
Yep.
And two is kind of has easy to read.
And it's all condensed. It's
all condensed in one thing, comprehensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to think about different topics, but I think we'll be seeing more of those.
That's nice.
My focus for next year is really to engage the international community. So I've started reaching out to our colleagues in Asia and South America, Canada, Europe, UK, etc. But I really want to have a bigger focus on that because I think we're a community. This is not a US-based journal.
Absolutely.
It's really a community, and I think the more we collaborate and come together, the more the success of the field at large.
And I see also the conversation you run sometimes on the YouTube about selected topics and articles.
The conversations have been wonderful. So this was a concept that we launched right from the beginning. Essentially what we're trying to do here is to highlight science that is being submitted, and we ask the first author, oftentimes a more junior person,
I'd be delighted to do it,
to come forward and present in 5 minutes sort of the takeaways from the publication, and then we'll invite preeminent interventional cardiologists to come and discuss the topic. And these are usually 15 to 20 minutes long. They have been very, very popular. A lot of attention, a lot of downloads there, and I think it's been. So we're planning. We did I think 40 last year. We're planning. We've got 16 in the works. We're going to be doing some here at SCAI Sessions, and we'll continue to do that.
And it's very easy to listen and the way to work, listen about the publication, especially the statements, which is very practice-driven. Where Dr. Lansky seemed like it was a busy year.
It was very busy,
and it's going to be busier, all good business. And I will invite you, as Dr. Lansky mentioned, to submit to JSCAI if you have original research, as well as any reviews or any ideas. I mean, she's approachable. And
send me an email.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll put the email in the description, so at least you can suggest topics, especially for the specific topics, as you mentioned, like with the specific scope of the practice. Thank you, Dr. Lansky, for your time.
Thank you very
for
much.
all you have done.
Thank you.
And please watch the videos and others on the SCAI TV. This is SCAI from SCAI 2023 in Phoenix. Thank you.